Hello and welcome to Underwise. My name is Soham and today we are once again going to talk about Dragon Ball Legends. But this time it's a little different because we are trying to explore the forgotten meta or the forgotten tag of Dragon Ball Legends, that is the GT tag. But before that, if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to our channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content. With that being said, let's begin the video. Now, I will try not to make this particular video a rant video, but I would rather try to give my impressions or my opinion on this particular matter. And I would also like to mention the fact that yes, the GT tag is not the only quote-unquote forgotten tag. Yes, there are other tags in the game as well which have not got any sort of a improvement or Zenkai or Legends Limited characters. I'm talking about something like the Super Warriors tag or something like the Ginyu Force tag. You know, these characters or these tags don't matter that much in the grand scheme of the things. These are characters, we know these are quite important characters, but they do not matter something as much as the GT tag. Alright. This is mostly in reference to the other tags of the game or the major tags of the game, say something like the Sun family or something like even region, movies. There is Saiyan, there is Super Saiyan, there is the God Key teams, there is fusions and all sorts of different teams. But in spite of all of these teams, the one team which has been basically forgotten in the entirety of the game, and that is the GT tag. As you can see here, this tag is totally forgotten, and let me just get into it. Hold on. So yeah, this is the GT tag, and as you can see, this is just it. There's nothing, there's no Zenkai boosting here, there's no Legends Limited characters here, just this is it. And that's a very sad state of thing. And if I'm not wrong, again I can be wrong here, but if I am not wrong, then the last character which we got in this particular tag was during the second anniversary, which was this full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which I had never got during the original tag. I just got him recently in this New Year 2021 summon. And other than that, there is this Omega Shenron, full power Omega Shenron, and these two were the original characters which we got alongside, I think it was Vegito Blue. Now we all know that Vegito Blue is still a monster. He's still like reigning the Fusion Warrior team, and in spite of all of that, we have the GT tag here which has been basically forgotten. I think it's been almost 8 months since we got the last tag in this particular regard, and this is totally disappointing. This is basically disappointing. You see, there are so many different characters, so many interesting characters in Dragon Ball GT which can be brought into this game. There are characters which can fundamentally change the dynamic of this entire game. They can bring forth new mechanics in the game which can totally improve the playing experience as a whole. I'm not saying that everything can be implemented in a mobile game, that's not just the case, but other than that, there are some very interesting characters which can be introduced here. But before talking about characters, let me talk about the current existing characters of the game and what exactly can be done in that particular regard as well. Because as you can see, some of these characters are actually very old, some of them even date back to the original release time of the game. For example, this Pan. This character is very old, and I think, like genuinely I think that this character should get a Zenkai, should get a good Zenkai, and honestly it's such a shame that even after such a long time, this particular tag of GT tag has not got a single Legends Limited character or a Zenkai Awakening. Moreover, I know that this is not something which everyone appreciates. I am myself not a very big fan of the Zenkai boosting system, but that's just the plain truth of this game. At this very moment, if you are a free to play player, my biggest advice to you would be to save your crystals and just go ham on the good Zenkai Awakenings. You do not essentially need to worry about the new units that are coming up in the game, and you can basically just Zenkai Awaken your characters to the maximum, and that would be a very viable team for you to play in the PvP meta. You do not need the newer characters and the newer rates, especially in the Broly and Gogeta Blue summons. That was just absolutely ridiculous. And personally, I got the shaft, of course, on that. But as a whole, I can recommend everyone to just go and get the Zenkai Awakening. That is the truth of this game at the end. And it's just sad that the GT tag is not getting that end of the stick yet. Moreover, on that particular note, we can have so many different amazing characters from the GT anime, and it's just sad that it has not been implemented in the game. At the top of my mind, I can think currently that this particular GT Goku should get a Zenkai Awakening, and this particular Yellow Vegeta should get a Zenkai Awakening. Other than that, I think that the following characters should be implemented into the game or brought into the game, and not just as a Legends Limited character, maybe just as a viable character to revive the tag. Because when we are talking about GT, I know that a lot of people are bound to bring this topic up. I'm not referring here to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Honestly, after seeing the state of this game, I've just given up about the thought. I know that this character will eventually come to the game, maybe in the next 1 year or so, but after seeing the state of this game and after seeing how GT tag has been neglected, I'm pretty sure that they're going to support the Fusion Warrior team much more, and this particular character will probably have a GT tag at 6 stars maybe, but not in the initial bout. Once again, I think that this particular character, that is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, will be focusing more upon the Fusion Warrior side and less upon the GT side. I know that's not good, but I think that would be just the truth of this particular game. That's why I'm looking forward to more or different characters, different iterations of the characters, which will be really awesome in my opinion. I mean, of course, we have the GT variants of all the different characters, from Gohan to Vegeta to Krillin to Android 18 and everything. That's true, we can get even hero characters and EX characters in that particular regard, which can make the synergy of this particular team, which can build the synergy of this particular team so that a more viable PvP option can be available. But other than that, some of the Legends Limited characters that can be appearing in this particular tag are, in my opinion, the following. Of course, Spirit Bomb Kid Goku from the ending of the Shenron fight. That is possibly one of the best Legends Limited character that can come up in the game. Other than that, we can have the Dragon Fist from Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I think it came up against the fight against the Ice Shenron Dragon. I might be wrong here, but I'm basically talking about the Dragon Fist, which engulfs the entire city. Other than that, we can have, of course, the transforming Android 17. We can have 2 Android 17s. We can even have a transforming Vegeta. And on that note, I think a very great character would be a transforming Vegeta, wherein the LF would be him actually transforming into the Golden Ozaru, and that would be totally cool in my opinion. The same can be said for Baby as well. The Baby Vegeta form would be very interesting in my opinion, other than the current forms which we have in the game. Moreover, there is the potential of Goku absorbing the powers of the other Sun family members. That can also bring about a very interesting dynamic or a mechanism in the game. Moreover, there can be the other Shadow Dragons, and I really don't know how that can be implemented. They can be brought about in a raid battle sort of a thing, or maybe as a characters. I'm not exactly sure here, but they can definitely improve the game mechanics as a whole. What else do we have here? Yeah, we can also have a transforming Hyper Meta Rildo. That would be totally cool as well in my opinion. So overall, I think you get my point. There are very amazing characters in GT which can be brought about in this particular game, which can basically re-implement the mechanics of the game as a whole. There can be an entirely new raid system with the Shadow Dragons and everything. There can be so many different viable options for LF characters. There can be Zenkai boosts for Pan, there can be Zenkai boosts for Super Baby, and there's just so much different potential in this particular regard. I just hope that in future the GT tag is not forgotten as a whole and it just gets the viability that it needs. A lot of people are saying that alright, GT will probably make a comeback sometime soon in 2021 itself, but I just don't know how. Like, just bringing one LF character is not enough because they need synergy for this particular team, and there has to be some supportive characters as well which will give good support. Android 18 will probably be a very great option in this particular regard, and some of the other GT characters as well. But these were some of my thoughts in regards to the forgotten meta of Dragon Ball Legends, that is the GT tag. What do you guys think about this? Which characters or which character moments from GT do you actually want to see in the game? Please mention your thoughts in this particular regard in the comment section below. So this is it for today guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel for more. This is WonderYZ and I'll see you soon in the next video.